Hello everyone, it's Aislinn here. This is the beginning of my 24 hours of cross-stitch vlog. It's nearly midnight my local time. I am going to start at midnight. I'd like to get at least a half hour or hour of cross-stitching in before I call it a night. I do have to work tomorrow, so there's not going to be a whole ton of stitching tomorrow, at least not in the day. Most of my stitching will be on the weekend, like Saturday, Sunday, but I did want to get at least the first hour under my belt. I'm playing a little game with myself. I have this little 12-sided dice, and I have 12 projects. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll the dice. That is going to correspond with a number on my projects, and that is the project, whichever matches the dice, is the project that I am going to stitch on for 2 hours. And after the 2 hours is up, I'll roll again. And that is 2 hours of actual stitching time. So I'm not going to include any breaks. I'm not going to include any sleep time, meals, or anything like that. So yeah, let's get closer and we'll roll the first number and see what project I'm starting the marathon off with. See you in the next clip. Okay, I think this is a better angle. So let's give the dice a roll, see which project I'm going to work on first. Project number 7. Okay, let me go see which project that is. Okay, project number 7 is a new start for me. It's this beautiful kimono pattern by Dimensions. So that is the one I will be starting. I have already got my audiobook queued up and ready to go, which is Circle of Bones by Christine Kling. I've actually been working through that one all week. It's got about 6 hours left, I believe. And yeah, so that's it for this check-in. I will see you all in the next clip. Alright, so 2 out of 24 hours down. My first roll, of course, was this beautiful Dimensions kit, which was a new start for me, and this is how much I've had done. I'll try and get that a little bit closer for you. So some of the leaves, some of the white, I think it's supposed to be maybe a river. It's kind of this section in here. So that is where we've ended up. Now I did start in the middle because when I measured out this fabric it was a little uneven, and rather than fighting with the math to try and figure out best place to start in a corner, I just started in the center and I'll work my way out from there. So now it's time to do our lucky roll again to see what the next 2 hours out of this marathon will be. So that will be hours 3 and 4. Here is my bowl. Here's the dice. And, ooh, I can't read that. Project 3. I think get a little closer. Yeah, it's upside down, but it's project 3. So I will go pull that out of my stash and see which project that is. Okay, so project 3 is another Dimensions kit. It's a petite one, and it says Beautiful Cabin on the Lake. Now this is already a work in progress. I have been working on this one actually for a while. This has been my before bed project, so I haven't been working on it very seriously. It's been kind of a throw 5 stitches in here, 3 stitches in here kind of project as I wind down for the day. So I'm actually kind of excited that I rolled this one, because maybe over the next 2 hours I can get a good chunk of it caught up, because I haven't stitched on it in a few nights. So yeah, this will be hours 3 and 4 of the 24 hours of cross stitch marathon, and this is the project. Alright, I'll catch you guys all in the next clip. Alright, we're at the end of hour 4 out of 24. There is 2 hours progress on that particular project. This was the project here, Morning Lake by Dimensions. And now it's time for me to roll again. So let's see what we end up with. There's my bowl, my dice, That is the number 2. Okay, number 2. I'm going to go dig in the stash and see which one that is. Okay, project number 2 is this lovely kit I got from AliExpress. This is what it will look like finished. It's actually quite a large project, but it is on a pre-printed canvas. It's one of those washable ones, so I think it will probably go quickly considering how large it is. Certainly not going to finish it tonight, or probably even during this marathon at all, but let's get a couple hours of stitching in on it and see where we end up. Again, this is a new start, so I don't have any stitching in, just the pre-printed canvas. And I'll see you guys in the next clip. Hello everyone, it's Aislinn again, and this is hours 5 and 6 progress for the 24 hours of cross stitch. I have finished the audiobook for Circle of Bones by Christine Kling. I've now moved on to the audiobook for Death of Dulgath by Michael J. Sullivan. So this is as far as I got, which is all this cream stuff here. These silky threads are a little harder for me to work with. I'm used to working, of course, with DMC cotton, and these are very slippery, so not quite as much done as I had originally hoped, but considering the trouble I had, I think I'm happy with my progress. So, it's that time. There's the bowl, there's the dice. Let's see what we're doing for the next 2 hours. We are working on project number 10. Okay, I will go pull that out of the stash and let's see what that is. Alright, well, here's pattern number 10. This was an Amazon purchased pattern. I'm not sure if my rolls are lucky or not, as this is yet another new start that I will be working on. So far, not really a whole lot of works in progresses have been rolled, but I am getting a bunch of stuff started. So anyway, there's pattern 10, which I will be stitching on for hours 7 and 8 for the 24 hours of cross stitch. See you guys in the next clip. Alright, so here is hours 7 and 8 of the 24 hours of cross stitch. There is 2 hours on this new start. I did have to pause, so there's actually a little bit more than 2 hours on this. I'm not sure exactly how much because I stopped the timer when I had to do a little bit of frogging and then started it again when I restitched. So, yeah, that's where that is. So now it's time to roll for the next project for their hours 9 and 10. We're almost at the halfway mark. And that is project number 4. Alright, typical. Let's go dig in the stash and see what project that is. Okay, project number 4, another new start. This one is Beloved by Heaven and Earth Designs. Artwork by Adele Sessler, charted by Michelle Sayada. And now I'm doing this one on a 14 count Aida, so this is actually a massive, massive project. So part of me is excited to get started on it. Another part of me is a little nervous, so let's see how the next 2 hours go. Catch you guys later. Okay, so I lost track of time, didn't realize I hadn't turned my timer on until I looked up at the clock. This has actually been 3 hours worth of work rather than 2. I'm working in this little top section right here. A lot of large swathes of colors, not a whole lot of confetti. So I kind of just got lost. So yeah, this is hours 9, 10, and now 11 of the 24 hours of cross stitch. So just coming into hour 12. I'm going to go get a tea, and then I will get into my next project. I'd like to get at least hour 12 done before I go to bed for the night. I will, however, do my roll. So, bowl, dice. What am I working on? Back to project 2. Okay, that was the silk one. So I'm going to go pull that one out and I guess get started on that once I get myself some caffeine. See you in the next clip. Alright, so there is the progress for hours 12 and 13 of the 24 hours of cross stitch. Today's the last day. Today's Sunday. Made really good progress through more of this cream stuff from before. I think I'm finally getting a handle of these silk threads. But time to put this one down and roll again. So there's the bowl, the dice, and let's see what we roll for the next 2 hours. Project number 6. On this dice, the little dot at the bottom is for the 6 rather than a line. So that is actually project 6. So I'm going to go and get that and see which one that is. Alright, project number 6 is a work in progress that I've been working on for quite some time. It's Death by Cross Stitch by Long Dog Samplers. So this is my current starting point, and let's see how far I get over the next 2 hours. See you in the next clip. Alright, so this is hours 14 and 15 of the 24 hours of cross stitch done. Today was a highly distracting day. I fell into a few rabbit holes, so wasn't really stitching as much. So it's later in the afternoon than initially planned, but there's still enough hours before midnight. I might be able to get the full 24 hours in before the end of the weekend. Made some pretty good progress on here. I am starting down into some symbols, and I'm finally getting around this unicorn head here. So yeah, that's it for that one. So now it's time to roll for the next one. So let's see what hours 16 and 17 will be. Number 11. Number 11. Okay, I'm going to have to go look that one up. I don't remember what one that was. And I will be right back. Alright, here we are. Number 11. So this is another new start for me, and the second of my 2 Heaven and Earth designs. But this one is a mini rather than a full size. It's this lovely cat on an antique dresser, I believe, by the look of the design, with an absinthe bottle, artwork by Lisa Parker. So, alright, I'm going to go and get that one done. This one I am doing, or have kitted, I should say. I haven't started it yet, but I have a 25 count easy grid, and I'm doing it in the 10th stitch, so might be able to make some good progress on it before the 2 hours is up. So yeah, there's where we're going for now. Catch you in the next clip. Okay, so this is where my marathon ended up. Hours 16 and 17 are completed. That's what I got done, and which is kind of up in this corner here. Now for me personally, I think this is where I am going to call my marathon. I'm starting to notice a little bit of muscle strain and eye strain, and I think, given how much I got done this weekend and how proud I am of the progress I've made, particularly on some of the new starts that I've been really wanting to start but kind of had no motivation to start, yeah, I think this is where I'm going to leave it. So that's it for this marathon. I hope anyone that participated had a wonderful weekend. If you did not participate and want to participate, links for the information will be in my description box below. Otherwise, have yourselves all happy stitching. Bye!